So you got this woman that has realized a lot. And I'm going to talk about that realization stage or the epiphany stage with women, but let's review it.
Listen, you know I love you to death, but y'all got to stop with this goofy ass cap of what he won't do, the next man will. As a 38-year-old eligible bachelorette, I could tell you right now, the next man probably won't. You're getting.
Now, she says she's 38 years old, and you see how much wisdom she has. Fellas, you have to understand something. I was reading about, when women come into the epiphany stage, and they start the epiphany stage at the age of 28. And then from 28, they say up to 32 is the epiphany stage for most women. Now, of course, not every woman's going to follow that. Some women are very immature. Some women may have an epiphany at 25. Believe it or not, it could be at 25. Hell, it could be at 24 when they realize some things. But the average, they say, is 28 to 32, right? So she already had that epiphany stage. Just why she could tell women that, oh, you say the next man will and they won't, because there's not actually a lot of good dudes out there. But let's continue.
First from him, but something that I really want to discuss with y'all, and this is going to catch me smoke, but you can't cancel reality. The playing field is not level. There are more good single women than there are good single men. And the reality is, what you won't do, the next actually will. There are good women with good and good credit and good manners, thirsty as fuck to come scoop up a man who will go 50% on the bills and come home at night to play his little game. You feel me? You're so worried about aesthetics and keeping up with the Joneses and what so-and-so did on Instagram. You feel like your man ain't putting on for you. Let me tell you something. A good man is a man who comes home every night. It's a man who listens and communicates to you. It's a man who doesn't cheat. It's a man who pays bills and shows up for the children and fixes things where he can. That's a damn good man. And the same way that you want to be loved, he wants to be loved too.
That's epiphany talking. Because I promise you, listen, how passionate she is saying that, at one point in time, she didn't talk that way. She didn't. And she lost some good men in her past. And now she realized at 38, you know what? Yeah, the dude that actually go to work and come home, that's a good dude. The dude that the most he may want to do is play Madden in the house, but he's home. See, some women are complaining on their man that actually go to work and pay bills, and the most he may do is go play Madden. Some guys do that. I'm not into playing Madden because I'm running a company and many working parts of that company, and that's my hobby, believe it or not, is running my company because I love what I do, right? So it doesn't feel like I'm working. But some guys, that may be their thing, for instance. And see, some women may complain, all he do is come home and play video games. Okay, he went to work. He's paying bills. He's not beating you. He's not out there with a bunch of side chicks, right? And possibly could bring you home a venereal disease or like they say, a side baby or whatever. You complain about little things in the house that he may not do that you don't like or whatever. But you don't pay attention to, hey, he's at the house. I know he's at all times. He's always here for the kids. He helps me with the kids. He helps with homework. He picks up the kids from school and do a whole lot of things a lot of men aren't doing. But some women want to complain on those men because, oh, they're boring. I wish he would do more of this and that and the third. But see, a woman like this then realize, oh no, a good man is at the house. He's not in the streets. A good man is paying bills. Now, she say 50-50. She's giving y'all a lot of leeway. You know me, I'm old school. I'm like, a man ain't a man unless he paying all the bills. You don't depend on no woman to do crap for you. But like I said, I come from a long lineage of black men who done that. And we are definitely not the majority. I understand that. There's a lot of sisters and they definitely informed me of that. And some of these brothers have informed me of that as well. So y'all can keep y'all modern relationships. I just do me. That's what works well in my marriage. But she's not even requiring y'all to pay all the bills and she feel like y'all good, right? But once again, this is epiphany talking here. Let's continue.
Everybody is a prize, not just you. Stop expecting these men to jump through hoops to earn your love, but you're asking for a love that you can't even fucking reciprocate. You got to be willing to give what you want to get in order for that to last. So if you got a good man, start pouring into him and stop dangling greener pastures in front of his face. Because if you had it like that, you'd have it like.
And that's something maybe she did in the past. You know what I'm saying? So she's so passionate about this subject matter that she's trying to tell other women, don't be like me. Don't do that, because I'm 38 years old and I'm looking for somebody, and maybe she could have had her person at 28, 25. Listen, this the deal, ladies. When you get a good man, cash out, retire from the game, retire. Let me use a person who you're going to see what ended up happening to her. Laurie Harvey. Let me use her for instance. She should have cashed out with Michael B. Jordan, beyond which she should have cashed out. She said, you know what? This is my man here. He loves me. He wants to marry me. I'm getting married. I'm going to be Mrs. Jordan. Because see, Michael B. Jordan is only going up in life, right? Her jumping from man to man to man to man to man, she had literally lowered her stock. Every man that she messed with, she's constantly lowering her stock. And I will say this about her. Her age is starting to show a little bit now. If you look at Laurie Harvey, you can see, listen, a woman's body isn't meant to have a bunch of men going in it. It takes a toll on a woman to have a bunch of men like that. Because that's kind of what it is. She's sleeping with all these men. It's men that she was probably fooling with that we haven't even seen. Right? It do take a toll on a woman's body. She should have cashed out, though, with Michael B. Jordan. She should have. But you will see within the next few years, because the wall is coming. Because her age is starting to show a little bit already. But the wall is coming for her. And she's going to regret not taking Michael B. Jordan and maybe whoever else that wanted to marry her behind. Every time a man wants to get serious with her, she runs. She will see. And you better believe, Lord bless me to still be here. I will be here for it to talk about her and drag her for filth. Because I'm going to say you should have cashed out years ago, but you thought you had something going on, right? Laurie Harvey obviously is not in the epiphany stage at all in her life. But when she get there, boy, it's not going to be pretty. But let me know what y'all think about what this woman's saying. Yes, ladies, the grass is not greener on the other side. If you got a good man, he may not be perfect, work with him. Because you know what? Like she said, and I've heard many women say this, don't think that you can get something better like this because you think you got it like that. No, it's not enough men out there for you that's decent like that for you just to be, oh, I'll just get another man like that like it ain't nothing.